So we're down in Querls 26 in Federation space, and there's a raid on at the moment, guys, with RPH's Stargazer. Some of the lads have gone and found the base. Now, I've logged in on BlueStacks to record it. It's really acting the bollocks here on me. Bases aren't loading up. I'm not able to target. I'm not sure how the lads are getting on. I'm hearing reports from some of the other lads that their game keeps crashing. I was talking to Taz. His game keeps crashing. The game's struggling on the phone as well. It's worse here on BlueStacks. My internet is fine. I've checked the internet. I've gone and I've checked if other things or web pages are opening fine. If I'm able to load other things up that require my internet connection, and everything seems to be working no problem. Names on bases aren't even showing up. I'm probably going to have to restart. Seeing no graphics, nothing like that, and really ruining the game experience. I'm starting to really believe I was getting the yellow internet sign coming up, and I've checked the internet. Like I say, I'm hardwired on the PC with the I've got a hard line connection on the PC with the wall into the wall, and I've got BlueStacks up and running. Everything else is working fine on the PC, and this is a really bad game experience altogether. Awful game experience right now. It's one of the worst I've ever seen. Not sure if everybody is experiencing that. You can see that ship's off, they're filling up, and we're not even seeing anything. So I'm gonna do a restart on this. I was hoping that this would run a lot smoother because I had a wee bit of a plan for this raid. I'm gonna do a restart and see if we can come back and fix that. Okay, so we're going to try and get back up and running and get into this raid. It's never nice when you've relocated, you're there at the station, you're trying to target the bloody thing, you're trying to get in the raid, and you're knowing that time is ticking and that crowd of assholes like the Hum lads there are going to just drain this base before you get a chance to get your teeth stuck into it at all. So there's the little internet symbol flashing up there. I've already checked my internet. It's not my internet connection. That's clearly on the their server side, struggling to load things up and stuff like that. I've seen that said by many people before. It's a really bad it's a really bad quality of life thing that Scopely need to fix, because people are walking away from this game. Long-term players are walking away from this game. They've had enough of it because of the money grab and the greed, and the lack of fixes and the lack of resources put into improving the game experience and making the game a smoother experience. Seems to be that they're just more concerned about getting in the new players, cutting in half what they can buy out of their packs, and leading them on a merry dance, leading them by the nose into spend as much money as they can without any regard for their punters at all. Not really good business acumen there at all. But here we are, we're in here now, guys, and targeting is being a bit of a pain, but at least things are showing. Not sure what Stargazer has in his hold or what's even left. He was sitting on over 1 billion power steel. I'm clicking on the rewards, nothing's happening. There we go. So the lads have him down to about half of what he had, I'm guessing. He's about 50% there. So we're going to catch a little bit of this raid. I want to do something new with this. What I'm going to try and do anyway going forward is record these raids as they happen, do a very quick edit on it, and then get it up as a premiere as quickly as I can after the raid. So it's the closest thing to a live raid that we can possibly do. Now, like, I could go live with this, literally. I could just go and hit the live button on YouTube or whatever, and talk away to you guys and field some questions and whatever. But the problem with that is there's a chance you'll be stream sniped. There's a chance somebody's going to go and warn this RPH guy that he's being raided, get him to shield up, and then we lose the raid. So it kind of would make no sense to do that. We'll do this as a wee test anyway, and thankfully we managed to get in while the guy has some resources left in the station. There we go. This targeting is awful compared to what it used to be. It used to be bad enough before anyway, but it's awful now. Trying to target There was really no need for them to remove that hiding under a mission planet. It's just really bad lack of understanding of what the players are doing. It's like looking at oh Jesus, these players are they're exploiting something that we didn't intend in the game. Get rid of it quick, Somebody turns around and says, well, like, it's actually not really affecting the economy, it's not affecting the game, it's become like a part of the strategy of the game. The players enjoy it. Doesn't matter, get rid of it. We never intended it like that. They're exploiting us. Get more money out of them. You know, this is you can just picture the conversation in Scopely headquarters, like when they're discussing these things. No call whatsoever to be removing that hiding under a mission planet. Maybe some whinging bastards are out there because they just want to be able to attack ships and they don't. Like, maybe some whale have sat there and went, I should be able to kill everybody that I want and they shouldn't be allowed to hide under a mission planet, or some shite like that there. But Scopely are bigger fools for listening to them. Most players utilise that as a strategic element of the game. I'm just going to focus here, guys, on my Valkis, because trying to target this bloody ship, this base, sorry, is messy. So I'm going to get fuck all out of this. Like every time I'm trying to target, I'm clicking on the dozen or so ships that's sitting around the base, and we shout out to Kaz, Octo, who else is there? Devil, Batfink. Batfink's done a bit of catching up. Batfink's one of the old originals, and he dropped off. He was away from the game for a while. So we shout out to Batfink, Morrigan, Dragon, Ant, and Terrace, Seven, Sparks, Emu, Ironside. So a good chunk of the crew here, lads. And let's see if this will take anything out for me. There we go. This was always a wee bit of an issue. There was you're targeting the base, like, and there's too many people on it at any one time, and she settles on the base, goes to sleep, and you have to do it again. So that's an ever present. We know that that's always been the case, but actually being able to target the bloody base in the first place has been seriously diminished. Quite challenging. Especially when you've got a busy alliance and a load of maniacs like this. Now, we get a few... You see, I've got 3 hits out of them. And we're talking about, what? Mostly power steel. He's down another 200k power steel from when I joined, so this is going to be over relatively soon. If this works, guys, if it's a case that some of you guys on the founder server, particularly guys in Hum, if it's a case that this works and people come in and they chat as though this were live, and they discuss what's happening here, thoughts and feelings on raiding in general, your observations about where the game is at, all of that kind of stuff, but in particular around this raid and what's going on, then what we might do is we might start to invite some of these guys to come in and chat with me. I know it's not always suitable when the lads are raiding, because some of the lads will be raiding when they're at work or when they're on the toilet or God knows what, but the invite is there, no problem. And indeed, if there were another alliance out there that were raiding at any given time, and we could record it as though it were... We can record it while it's live, but then put it up as a premiere later on, and do a bit of a commentary on it. I have no problem looking at those kind of things, guys. If there's an interest in it, just reach out to me, contact me, send me a message on Discord or in the game, and we'll discuss the detail of it or how it would work. Now there's my Valkis getting hit by a Federation combat ship. Luckily we're in a reasonably low level system here. And of course, since we first started recording these raids in real time and doing a commentary on them in real time, some of the lads have gotten a fair bit stronger. I remember some of the videos I was doing this time last year, or 18 months ago, the guys that were sitting on faction miners were maybe 300-400k, and that's what constituted a big juicy miner, but you can see now like the Emu here is up on 620k, like some of these lads 600-700k miners, and we've moved in of course since then to G4 ships and whatever. Now some of these guys are on the verge of getting those G4 ships or have the black jelly or whatever, and they're moving in that direction. I think Phil has quite a high level G4 ship, warship there somewhere as well. There's also the G4 miners. Haven't yet to see those take part in a raid like this. It'll be a very interesting day when we get to record Bachors and all these kind of ships raiding the base. Let's send that out. The thing's frozen on me for some reason there. Yep, look at that. Let's see if this... No, it's not working at all. There we go. Let's see if we can target this again. Nope. It should free it up, hopefully. Yep, there we are. So workarounds there, of course, to ships getting frozen are moving another ship in and out of your base, sending the ship to a destination, then recalling it, or stopping it before it gets sent out, collecting resources in your station if you're not, if you don't have max resources in your little nodes that build your titanium, your refineries, or not your refineries, your these boys here. And the loading is just slow. I'm missing a load on that bloody base because I'm trying to illustrate, because I'm just drawing a blank with the name of these bloody nodes inside the station. Horrible quality of life in this game lately. Horrible, and it's because they're making changes there that's taking features away from the players that's completely unnecessary out of pure greed and sourness. Really unresponsive at times. Now, what are we talking about here? These generators, power steel generators, titanium, dilithium generators. Now, I'm over the limit there, so I can't collect them. But that's another way of kind of resetting if ships are stuck in battle or whatever. And of course, if that's not working, then unfortunately you need to restart or clear cache or something like that. And like I say, it's been a while from I've done a real-time video like this. These ships are moving on the slightly slower side compared to many of the videos that I've done recently where I speed it up and stick in a wee bit of music. I might put in a wee bit of music in the background as I do this commentary anyway. We'll see how that goes. Very unhappy with the responsiveness of this game. There we go. I know BlueStacks connect the bollocks, and your phone connect the bollocks, or your tablet connect the bollocks, or whatever. All these things are possible, but when you move from one to the other and you're getting the same issues, and other people are complaining about the same stuff, then there's definitely something going on server side. Now, clicking on it there is a lot better. It's gotten very smooth there for a minute or two. It's just the way it should be all the time, of course. And as always, there's nothing personal here against RPH's Stargazer. All part of the game. It's Aussie time. This guy's Australian, presumably. Stargazer's in Oz. And it's the middle of the night for him. It's Sunday night. He'll be waking up on Monday morning and realising that he's lost, that the homeboys have come in and have drained him down to his socks, and he's lost everything that he's been saving. Hopefully everything's alright. We do hear on occasion about these players that something happens in real life. They get drained and people feel a wee bit guilty then afterwards because somebody's gone through a crisis or there's been some sort of issue. Now, there's some cynical bastards out there that have fabricated stories like that to make people feel guilty for raiding them. So we hope that's not common on a lot of servers, but we've seen it happen. In this instance, though, we always like, at times like this, we always like to wish the likes of Stargazer all of the best, hope that everything's okay with them. You just don't know why somebody's left shields down. More often than not, you're coming from a Saturday or Sunday night or Friday night during the weekend. Some of these lads have gone out on the beer, or they've been drinking at home, or they've had a late night, something one way or the other, or just simply forgot. And it happens to the best of us. I said it time and time again. If you haven't been one of the ones that has been raided and been drained by now, unfortunately, your time's coming. You have to be very, very, very sharp to never miss your shields in this game. There's a few lads that are very good at that. The likes of Psychosis there, and a few lads there claim that they've never been raided, never been drained. So. And there's a few of the ROG lads there as well, and the New Wolves Alliance. There's a few of them there that have never had an opportunity to record a base raid. Doesn't mean it didn't happen, but never really had that opportunity. Some of them I'd love to get a wee nosy in at their resources and get over for some tea and bickies to their base for a change. And RPH obviously being a sister alliance to ROG. Some suggest now that they're almost like a feeder alliance, that the bigger spenders, bigger stronger players there kind of go into ROG, and RPH is for the more casual kind of player now. There's a few players in RPH there that you could argue aren't that casual, so I don't know if that's actually the case, but there's been speculation that that's kind of the way it's gone, or the way it's going. Have we got anything out of that? The ship seems to be stuck. There we go. I've got Cla on the bridge of that Valkis gauge because he's given me that slight wee boost there for impulse speed. Handy enough, like if I get hit, we seen the Federation combat shit hitting me there a wee while ago. Didn't do an awful lot of damage, but handy when you're in hostile space raiding like this to have good impulse speed. Get back and forward to your location as quick as is humanly possible. Now, I'm not sure who cracked RPH, this Stargazer guy. I know Taz and the guys were on the ball at the start. I think it might have been 7 of 9 or Emu or somebody that cracked. There we go, she's full. And remember guys, as you're watching this, it's a premiere, it's not actually live, so if there are comments there that you're hoping to hear me mention in this chat, I don't have a time machine unfortunately, so I can't do that, but I'll be sure to have a wee nosy in when I have it uploaded and premiered, and we'll certainly reply in the text log if there are people watching and engaging that way. Okay, this is going a little bit smoother now, thankfully. Maybe it's because some of the lads are just AFK or something, but we're down to 200 million power steel. So I think that's something like 15-20% of what Stargazer had overall. Yeah. We're getting loads out of this now. So many hits have we had there on Stargazer? A fair few now. That's going a wee bit smoother in this last wee while, thankfully. Maybe the Scopely gods have been paying attention and put in a quick fix there for us. I can't bloody target, spoke too fucking soon. There we go. These maniacs feeding like fuck, like they're a crowd. Like, I mean, you don't want to get in the road of some of these boys because they'll trample right over you. I'm picturing like stampedes, like when these lads go to do an armada or when they go to do a base raid or something like that. It's out of my road and it's like fucking get in there and every man for himself and dog eat dog. And I heard a very funny comment earlier on Alliance chat. One of the lads reckoned that normally when he's in here in the Alliance chatting to the lads that they're generally polite. It wouldn't be my experience of this bunch of fuckers, but a good group of lads to work with. Oh, now he's shielded up. Is that his I wonder, is that him alerted to the raid? Has he woke up? What time we're at about 8:30 PM Irish time. So what are we talking about there? Could be talking 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning for Stargazer. Now they're in Australia and the sun comes up very early there, so maybe he's up. Maybe he's up and about Monday morning, heading for work, whatever. Or maybe the phone was just hopping in the middle of the night. And his wife hit him a slap and said, "Will you ever fucking deal with that phone of yours? Like, I'm fucking sick of that phone going off in your stupid game." So we'll give this another couple of minutes. And I have another video. I'm not sure if I'll put it out first or if I'll put it out second, but I have a video on Pawnee's raid coming. A little bit of a rant about the strange ROE that we seem to have developed on this server, where allied alliances are attacking each other's warships and preventing each other from participating in some of these events. So we have a wee bit of a rant and a bit of giving out and a bit of piss taking with that. So check that out, guys, if you haven't already. That'd be much shorter than this. It'll be only 10, 12 minutes long, something like that. But Octo's having a wee laugh there about something. Okay, what do you call a lesbian dinosaur lick a lot of pussy? Okay. That's what Octo's laughing at. Some funny guys in this server. I'm sure you've got a few comedians on your servers as well, guys. I think that is the end of Stargazer's raid. Don't forget to give this video a like. Plenty of dilithium still left in him. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications. And of course, check the link to Discord below. Don't be afraid to come into Discord. Don't be shy. Come in and say hello. There's a good group of players there. Many of these guys here are on my Discord. Come on ahead on in. There's a wealth of knowledge. These guys have been playing this game on average twice as long as anybody else. The collective knowledge between the founder server guys and all of the other experienced people that are on my Discord, like the other content creators or other long-term players that are, you regard them as veterans now, I suppose. There's a good standard of collective knowledge there on the server. Nice relaxed environment. No such thing as a stupid question. Come on ahead on in, and some of the guys will be able to give you the benefit of their experience and knowledge. And I'm a little bit afraid to go and check my Alliance chat, so I think I'm gonna sign off at that. I don't think they've been at it 2 hours. I think after 2 hours the auto shield comes up and you have to wait again till it drops and go at it. And I think I've seen Devilman shielding up there as well, so I'm going to do the same temporarily. A wee shout out to Stargazer from RPH. What was the last load we got out of him? Mostly power steel, I'd imagine. We might have moved on to the dilithium. So I thank you to Stargazer for sharing the cookies. I'm sure we'll see him around the block at some stage. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to let me know what you think, guys. If after a raid like this, particularly the guys on the founder server that are watching, if after a raid like this happens, would you like it to go up in this format as a premiere? I have a few ideas around a premiere coming for where Phil cracks Hilt Space as well. It seems some of the guys might be willing to help schedule that so that we can actively get in and chat. I'm going to put this up more or less as a test run. Leave your thoughts and your comments below, of course, and let me know if this is something that you think is worthwhile for doing in the immediate aftermath of a base raid, and we can certainly look at doing this in the future if this is something that works. So until then, guys, take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and I'll catch you all again soon. Cheers.